guys, my name is Sequoia, and you can find me on YouTube as SequyaS and also on Instagram as Sequoia Stevens. I have an 8-year-old daughter named Summer. So let's go back to how I viewed my body before I was pregnant. Growing up, I was a skinny and tall child until about 9 when I started going through puberty, and I filled out slowly. I stopped growing around when I was 14 years old, and so during that time and a little bit after that time, I had some family members telling me that I was heavy, and my grandfather had once told me that if I gained any more weight that no man would want me, and I was just in middle school when he told me that. And while I was never overweight at 5'9" and 145 pounds, I had those few loved ones having me thinking that I needed to lose weight or that I was getting chubby. It was always in the back of my mind, like I'm just too heavy or getting chubby, and whenever I was rejected by anyone for like any reason, that would always be something that would come up. Flash forward to getting pregnant. I had morning sickness all day long, and to the very end of my pregnancy, my stomach was compressed, and so I could eat very small amounts of food, and if I ever went even one mouthful over, I would instantly throw up. So I had morning sickness causing me to throw up and overeating causing me to throw up. And in my last trimester, I was in a lot of pain laying down to the point where I could not sleep at all, and I ended up having to sleep sitting up. So with all of that going on and having a job that was physical and other life traumas that were going on, I didn't care about my body image. I just wanted to be healthy so my baby could be healthy, especially since in my first trimester I lost 15 pounds, which is kind of funny because at the time that was the closest my body has ever been to what I wanted it to look like. But I didn't care because I was just worried that I wasn't going to gain the 25 to 35 pounds that all the pregnancy books tell you that you need to gain. So I definitely talked to my doctor about it, and she said that I was fine, the baby was healthy, and weight loss at the beginning of your pregnancy is actually a really common thing, so I was at ease about that. I did get a little teaser from my friends because I didn't start showing until like the end of my 7th, beginning of my 8th month, and my belly button never popped out, and they were all like, your baby's gonna be 1 pound, but you know, I was healthy, so it was good. But after the first trimester, I gained back the 15 pounds and I gained an additional 7 pounds. And then my daughter was born, and she was a very healthy 7 pounds and 7 ounces, which means after she was born, I instantly lost all my pregnancy weight plus 7 ounces. It took my belly a few weeks to go back to normal from being that empty blob sack. But it did go back to normal. I didn't have any stretch marks or any stretched out skin or anything like that. And so my body basically went back to exactly how it was before I was pregnant. The only thing that was different was, you know, my chest was bigger because I had breast milk. Since everything went back to how it was before, my confidence just like skyrocketed. I was at a point where I was like, I look really good for having a baby. And then it just went even further than that to just, I look pretty good, period. I felt like that because I finally saw my body for what it was and not like some distorted view. So finally getting to the place of having the body that I always wanted, which was the body that I always had, showed me that my little weight problem wasn't a problem at all. And even if it was, it didn't really matter as long as I was healthy. And my daughter isn't going to love me more or less based on how much I weigh or just my general appearance anyway. And to go even further, when I die, the people that love me and care about me, they're going to remember how I lived my life, not how I looked. Yes, I want my body to be healthy, but if it's healthy, then it is what it is. So that kind of change of thought brought me to a place of whatever body I have right now has to be the body that I've always wanted, because this body houses the person that I am trying to be, that I want to be, that I strive to be. So yeah, that's my little story. So thank you, Shaylee, for letting me be a part of this series, and thank you other moms who have shared and who are gonna share. I have gained so much by just hearing your stories, and I'm glad that I was able to add in my 2 cents. Alright, bye!